The lag is crazy. What's good, YouTube? Adriannthakidd, and I'm lit. We back in this bit. You know what I'm saying? Today we got Vsauce. Yeah, he has no title for this video, and the thumbnail is like white, so I really don't know what this video is about. But look, I'm gonna get straight to it. Wow.
Hey,
Oh!
Michael here, coming to you from my hotel room in London with a little camera
This man
that
just
I
flexed on me.
taped to a bunch of furniture I stacked up, which is better than nothing.
Thanks.
And as you can tell from the title of this video, it's also what we're going to discuss.
Nothing?
Nothing.
What?
Can there ever be nothing?
I mean,
we're surrounded
I
by
don't know.
matter all the time. Even this glass is not empty. I know you might think there's nothing in it, but it's full of air.
Facts.
And air is
Air's a molecule.
One
You know?
cubic centimeter of air contains almost 30 quintillion molecules. But if I remove the air from this glass, I can create what is
Quintillion?
known as a vacuum. An awesome word that uses a double U, but not a W. The challenge, however, is
What?
removing all of the air. To this day, the best scientists have been able to do is to create what they call an ultra-high vacuum.
Ultra-high
At this
vacuum.
point, 1 cubic centimeter of space contains not a high.
Future. Hey, if y'all know, if y'all know that from SpongeBob, let me know in the
vacuum.
comments.
At this point, 1 cubic centimeter of space contains not 30 quintillion molecules, but a mere and amazing 100. To put that in
That's it?
perspective, a vacuum cleaner like you use at home hardly changes the thinness of the air at all. In
Facts.
fact, if you use
You
a
would think that
vacuum
it, like,
cleaner
sucks up
at
the air.
sea level, the vacuum created inside the operational part of the machine only has the thinness of air found in Denver, Colorado.
Why did you
If
say
you want
Colorado?
thinner air, if you want even fewer particles per cubic centimeter, you're going to have to leave Earth. But before we go too far, let's talk about high altitude flying. When you're in an airplane 30,000 feet high, the outside air is very thin and dangerous, so by law, the airplane must keep the inside of that commercial aircraft pressurized so that it only feels like you're no more than 8,000 feet high. The reason it's dangerous is that when air gets that thin, there's not enough oxygen for your brain. This man is about to remove his
I've never
mask
been on an airplane
temporarily
before.
and with supervision in the actual thinness of the air around him. Within less than a minute, he suffers from hypoxia, a lack of oxygen. And even though he appears to be awake and alert, when told to put his mask back on, or else he will die, he does nothing.
Put up the switches, or you will die. Put up the switches.
Somebody help him.
But a lack of oxygen, a lack of air, a lack of matter can get even more dangerous when you go above 60,000 feet, about 19,000 meters above the surface of the Earth. This limit is known as Armstrong's limit. We all know that the boiling point of water decreases as your altitude increases, and at Armstrong's limit, the boiling point for your own blood drops all the way down to the temperature of your own body.
Whose blood is that? That's crazy to say that.
If you reach that
See,
altitude
bro,
without wearing a special suit, bubbles will
crazy.
form inside your blood, and your body will inflate to twice its normal size.
I'm gonna be
but
fat?
Because your internal organs and your
Yes.
skin are flexible, you won't explode.
Bro, I cannot
So
gain
let's
weight
talk about outgassing.
at all.
Outgassing is why it's so difficult for us to reach an ultra-high vacuum. If you remove so much air from this glass that there's fewer than 100 particles per cubic centimeter, the glass itself, or whatever material your chamber is made out of, will start to lose its own trapped gases.
How?
But materials don't need to be inside
I mean,
partial
not
vacuums
how.
to outgas. It happens all the time, and is especially noticeable in confined spaces. For instance, a car. All of the adhesives and chemicals used to make that car will outgas and collect inside, creating what we know as the new car smell. Alright, time to leave Earth for good. Let's go into the
What?
space between
We're leaving
planets.
Earth.
Now remember that in a laboratory, the best vacuum we've been able to create is about 100 particles per cubic centimeter. Well, between the planets and our solar system, there is space that only contains 10 particles per cubic centimeter. And if you leave our solar system into interstellar space, you're only going to find about 1 particle per cubic centimeter.
Facts.
The real winner, though, is intergalactic space. Leave the Milky Way altogether, and you can find regions where there's only 1 or 2 particles per cubic meter. Okay, that's cool and all, but would it be possible to find a region of space where there is absolutely and literally nothing, no matter at all? Well, according to quantum mechanics, no.
I mean,
First of all, you've got gravitational and electromagnetic fields that
nah.
extend forever, because the particles that cause those fields to happen have no mass whatsoever. And this is what's really mind-blowing. There's a thing known as virtual particles. That's
Virtual
happening
particles?
all the time, even around us right now where there's no vacuum.
like video games.
These virtual particles come into existence and then disappear. And we believe they exist for a couple of reasons. One big reason is the fact that our universe continues to expand, even though that shouldn't necessarily happen. Where are we getting that extra force that pushes it, that causes it to keep expanding? Well, these particles that pop into existence and disappear may be the answer. Even crazier is an effect we've observed known as the Casimir force. If you put 2 pieces of metal nanometers apart inside a vacuum, they will be pushed together.
Okay.
One of the most popular theories for why this happens is that these virtual particles popping into space and then disappearing are actually reflecting off of the metal. But because the plates are so close together, particles with wavelengths longer than that gap don't get reflected. So there's more virtual particles pushing on the outside than the inside, and the metal plates contact. I know these concepts have gotten pretty crazy, but rest assured that really all it means is that whenever you feel down and feel like nothing matters, you're scientifically incorrect. Nothing matters. There can't be nothing.
Facts.
There's always matter. There's always...
Hey, so if you take nothing matters and you take out nothing, then it just matters, and everything's made of matter. Facts.
something.
I'm spitting today.
And as always, thanks for watching.
So I'm not gonna lie, he was just talking about a whole lot of nothing. Facts. Bro, I don't know what to title this video. It has no title. Hey man, that's it for that video. If y'all enjoyed that, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe for more, man. Adriannthakidd, and I'm letting them out this bit, man. Peace.